What's up, guys? I got something special to talk about today. These are the AXIL GS Extreme 2.0 hearing enhancement and noise isolation earbuds. And guys, these are really made for really cool outdoor sports like shooting and things like that. Now, I want to be very transparent. I do not shoot. Me, Tino, no shooting. But I know good earbuds. So I gave these a try and I got a lot to say, guys. So let's just get into it. How do they look? How do they feel? And how do they sound? Well, yes, guys, these are lanyard type earbuds. So you basically just pop them over, okay? And you basically just pop them in this way. Look at this. Boom and boom. And I will say this, guys, it actually took me a little while to figure out how to get these in my ear without them popping out. And there is a trick to it, right? There really is a trick to it. So if you do buy these, do not give up. Give it a few minutes because here, check this out, guys. So you see this little wire piece right here? This will actually like contour to your ear, okay? And that's where I was having an issue, right? I was actually just trying to put it over my ear and these were just popping out. But once I figured out how to do this, which again, it's actually, now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't know why I was having a problem, but you pop them in your ear first and then you basically just mold the ear hook around your ear. Once you do that, these don't come out. These will not come out. And guys, you actually do have to like push them in your ear. But again, once you do that, they are not coming out. I was reading a few reviews online and there were some complaints about them popping out. And I had that problem until I actually gave it a little bit of time and I figured it out. And once I figured it out, they weren't moving. So yes, guys, yeah, they look pretty cool, okay? Now, these are lanyard type earbuds, okay? Which means that, you actually have them on a lanyard. So when you're not shooting or you're not listening to music, you basically can just walk around with these on. I actually really like these type of earbuds because, you don't have to worry about popping earbuds in a case, or you don't have to worry about losing an earbud if it happens to pop out. They're just going to always be here, which sometimes, depending on the situation, is exactly that's the last thing you need to worry about is where your earbuds are, right? So perfect. Now, I want to talk about how they feel because, yeah, they do actually feel like you have earbuds in, but you're supposed to feel like you have earbuds in because, guys, these are made for shooting, okay? Now, I want to point something out before somebody hits me up in the comments. These earbuds come with a few different tips. Now, because I was listening to the music on them, I actually popped on the silicone tip right here. Now, very important, these silicone tips are not made for shooting, okay? That they're not going to give you that noise protection if you're out there shooting, but these will, okay? Here, check this out, guys. I just want to show you this. These tips right here with the orange, these are, have you ever seen those like ear protectors that you actually put in your ear and they squeeze and then they kind of expand? Well, that's what these are, okay? So if you squeeze them, you'll see they kind of squeeze and then they'll expand. These are the ear tips that are going to protect you when you're out like shooting, hunting, whatever. These are the ones that you want. And guys, they give you a ton of different sizes. So you're going to be covered. Whatever size ear canal you have, you are going to be covered. Next, I want to talk about something because this was a little bit like, maybe it was just me. I mean, you know what the problem is? It's like I got a big fat neck. So, I have these earbuds in, okay, and I got them good, right? They're like, okay, they're perfect. Here's like an issue I had, but it's not huge issue. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. But like I was having a problem with figuring out the controls when they're back here. I think it's probably just me. But I was just having an issue with trying to work the controls when they're all the way back here. I don't know. It just wasn't comfortable for me. But check it out, guys. On these two little pieces right here, you have the increase volume, decrease volume, you have your on button here, and you have your noise enhancement features, guys. So having these two controls on the lanyard, I think it's nice because it does kind of even them out, but just the way they are, like it was just a little hard for me to try to figure out what button I'm pressing for volume up, volume down, etc. But maybe that's just me. Next, guys, let's talk about it. How do they sound? Now, again, I don't have any way of telling you how they sound when you're shooting or anything like that. So I am just using the silicone piece right here, and I listen to the music coming out of these. So how do they sound? Yeah, they sounded okay, right? Now, I've listened to a lot of earbuds, so I'm going to be a little bit critical here. And I haven't listened to earbuds in this space yet, right? Because these may be the top of the line earbuds in shooting. I just don't know. But from a pure music perspective, these sounded okay. They did get loud. You are actually shoving this pretty far in your ear. So they did get loud. They had some high highs. They had some good mids. And the bass was like a little bit there. It was a little bit lacking for earbuds that actually like go deep in your ear. I was kind of expecting a little bit more, but they were okay. Overall, like the sound quality here was good. I'm going to rate it good. But where these things are going to shine, guys, is in the noise cancellation or the noise isolation, okay? And that's going to shine not with these ear tips, but with the much thicker foam tips here. Overall, guys, from an earbud perspective, these are a good pair of earbuds. From the perspective of, taking them out sport shooting and things like that, I can't answer that. I can't because I didn't have anything to try it out with. But I read a lot of reviews, and a lot of people actually tout how good these are. So, Tina reviews from a music perspective, from an overall feature perspective, these are getting a 2 thumbs up, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up in the comments. If you own a pair of these, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you guys on the next one.